And that was a very crazy time in 2016 where you had almost all of mainstream broadcast news telling the American people who to vote for.
Trump is many things, some of them dark and dangerous, but at his core, he is a BS artist.
Yeah. You know, this guy is a complete clown.
You're not going to be president, all right?
Donald Trump will never, ever be president.
Okay. And we're coming to a point where if you're Hillary Clinton, you're honestly probably starting to think about not just whether you will win, but how big your win will be.
And you had this very strong online presence that was overwhelmingly supporting Donald Trump.
Now he's running for US president indeed, but may already be the king of Twitter. Donald Trump's quest for the Republican presidential nomination is being feared in part by his reliance and dominating presence on social media. His tweets make news nearly every day.
Donald J. Trump will become the 45th president of the United States, defeating Hillary Clinton in a campaign unlike anything we've seen in our lifetime.
It was a crazy moment in the history of elections because it was really the first time that the internet was the dispositive force in determining an election result. This is not me saying this either. This is David Brock, who was the head of a Hillary Clinton super PAC, who in January 2017 commissioned research into sort of autopsy of why Democrats lost that election in the US. And they concluded it was because of free speech on the internet.
And you could see kind of the resistance and the movement to try to explain how President Trump got elected. And it must be because people didn't have the right information. It must have been a mistake. They must have had misinformation. And so therefore that information has to be controlled. So reporters, rather than reporting the news, became agents of the resistance and really tried to control the news more than they ever had.
So we've heard the terms misinformation, disinformation, malinformation, fake news. You know, where did these terms come from? I don't know the specific origin points, the etymology of these particular terms, but I know that they got taken up very, very significantly, you know, in the past 5 years, and where we barely used those terms at all before that. So they became a media propaganda tool.